so now that we see what we had to do to flash it and understanding the differences of that, we're going to move on to actually downloading and moving through. So Hayden did a quick setup as far as what he was going to do, but I'm going to go ahead and make a new one. So I'm going to open a new project. And it takes a second here, but should be relatively quick. And I created one using structured text as well as a simple ladder logic. So the majority of my code I have in my ladder logic, but I like to do a lot of I/O mapping in case I change things later. So I wanted to just show you guys what the syntax would be for the structured text. Again, there's a lot. If you do the F1, it'll show you a lot of the syntax and help you understanding it. The syntax and the diagnostics inside the structured text of this is not as good as the newer platforms of Studio 5000. So the new versions of Studio 5000 give you power flow. It also shows you values and things along that nature. But in Connected Components, they haven't made it to there yet. It's a potential add-on later on as they start making more and more revisions. The other thing I wanted to point out, and how Hayden discussed about it quickly, is if you do have two programs, it will execute them sequentially. So main routine will execute first before my I/O map. But if I want my I/O map to move first, all you do is just click and drag it up, and it will now execute I/O map before executing your main routine. So we're going to play primarily with the main routine. So now that we have everything coded and we want to go online and download. So you can go back to the controller setup, and it sets it up in a different tab. Once you have this, you can go into your general. Several things you guys could change here. One of the major ones that we want to always look at is download source code. So if you're attempting to download into the controller, but you don't want the people to have the ability to upload off of it, you can download without source code, and that will allow the program to run and execute itself. But if someone comes behind you later on and they upload, they won't actually get the full source code. So that's one way to try and protect your code if you want. I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to download the source code just so I can show. Another one, again, that you'd want to do is you go through and you want to configure your IP address. So I'm going to, as we're downloading in, we want everything to go. And I'm going to use a 168.3.255. You also can disable detecting duplicate IP addresses. I would definitely suggest that you not disable that for the most part, because it just helps dummy proof just in case somebody put something on there and you weren't expecting it. Also, if you want to add plugin modules, this is where you would add them. So I actually have a IF2 module in my first bank. So we're going to go to analog, IF2. So you could change the type between current and voltage, and you could also enable and disable here. So I'm just going to go ahead and disable because I don't actually have anything hooked up to them. But I just wanted to have it configured and ready to go into the controller. So we'll get back to the controller. You can hit download from here, or you can just click connect. It's the same as saying go online, and then it'll ask you, do you want to upload or would you like to download? So the current content of the controller doesn't match. We knew this because I had the other one, which was version 8. I want to download to the controller and override what is there with now what I have configured. Again, Hayden went over, but we want to reiterate, you can download, which will just download the program itself, or download the program with values. I'm just going to go ahead and download. The values really for me don't matter in this situation anyways. So we're going to wait. We're watching our error list as it's being built, and it'll pop up. Okay, so it says my download is complete. We're going to go online, and now we show, whoop, there it goes. So it took a little bit there, but again, the bottom turned orange. That's how you know you are actively online and everything worked. If it doesn't, it'll be a different color for you.